But it's interesting to actually just step back for a moment and recognize composability has been around pretty much from the beginning of the whole software industry, right? I mean, every software developer doesn't, start completely from scratch. They're using libraries and, nowadays calling APIs in the cloud. And that's a great thing, right? To be able to pull multiple things together to synthesize something larger of value. The reason it's become such a hot topic inside Martech is because everyone's kind of come to the realization the Martech landscape, it isn't getting any smaller. At one point it looked like it was finally starting to, net down, but boy, with AI, there's just been a whole new explosion of new apps, new capabilities out there. And so I think the reason that composability has become just so important for people when they think about the architecture of their Martech stack, is you've got to have this adaptability. You've got to accept the fact that we are living in a heterogeneous, app world. Everything's in the cloud, kind of adjacent, but you need things to be able to connect together, to work together, to orchestrate how these pieces interact with each other. And that's what the vision of composability is all about. It's saying like, okay, you can have different capabilities that you might get from different vendors, but you have ways in which you can bring them together, to get a common view of things like data and how do we flow that data to the right place at the right time. And that if you have to make a change, either because there's an app that you've decided to remove, or there's some new emerging app that you want to bring in to experiment with, that the process of doing that doesn't create a tremendous amount of heartache. That people always sort of have that metaphor, and it's a little bit of an oversimplification, but that metaphor of like Lego bricks. I mean, like, oh yeah, I can add new Legos, I can rearrange them. And that's really the direction the Martech industry has been going in with composability, and couldn't come at a better time, in my opinion.